Oh, I guess the guy's over here. I should have just put the marker in the first place.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
These people are nice.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day. Not much of a chance, no. Mind if I ask why you're interested? Zoe's living with marauders? Yeah, that sounds like the sort of sideways, sprat-brained plan Zoe'd come up with. Yeah, could be you're telling the truth. Or maybe you're trying to wheedle me into relinquishing my only copy of the Masked Marketeer. It's a collector's edition after all.
Number 2.
Yeah, you're probably right. A true fan would have displayed a gleam in their eye upon hearing the words collector's edition. Here you go, latest copy of the Masked Marketeer. Tell Zoe we're all waiting on her. I'll help if I can. Hey,
Think that's it. Alright, that's it. Pretty sure there's nothing else. I picked up a bunch of apples, so I think that's what they were. So I got that for food, just in case I need to eat. But I don't think there's anything else in this town, since I can't take anything anyways. I'm pretty sure I can't talk to anyone else. Maybe in this building there's someone? Nope, can't do that. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna head over to Zoe and see what she says.
What I wouldn't do for a Wentworth. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Everybody's dead.
So you tracked me down just to gab about the Masked Marketeer? I am impressed. I see what's going on here. I'm being bribed. Well, it's working. I can't say no to my favorite cereal. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
That's it. There you go. Now I gotta go back to them. Man, not fast traveling in the hardest mode is a little annoying. I have to run back and forth, and sometimes it's a pretty long run. The good thing is that it looks like each planet that I go to is just a small little map, and then that's where they drop you off, and then you can roam around and do stuff. So that's cool. But look at that, we're here.
What is it?
What is it? The way she talks.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
Yes.
Let me know if I can do something for you.
Okay. Can I ask you to
I
do
don't know
something?
what you did to talk some sense into Zoe.
Okay. Alright, I think I only got one quest left. And that's the power. Literally all I have to do is go inside and turn it on. And diverge the power to either Edgewater or over here to the town. I'm pretty sure I've done every single quest around here. I've been almost everywhere in this town. Or planet, I mean. I don't think there's anywhere else I could go. Let me check the map real quick. Been there, I've been there. Yeah, I've pretty much been everywhere. What is this? Yeah. That's it. Let's go do our last quest. Pretty sure something big is gonna happen after this. The company is not gonna like me. But I don't give a damn. Hoping there's nothing to kill. No robots. Okay. Here we go. I'm actually excited to do this now. The wrong way? Too bad my companion wasn't here to witness this. Direct power. Hold up. Continue? I get to choose, right? Correct? Yeah, they're both here. Well, I guess we'll see what happens then. Continue. Redirect the power to Edgewater. Botanical Laboratory. Let's do it. Retrieve the power regulator. So you're telling me that I have to go back to Edgewater. I forgot. So I'm gonna have to fight the people over there? Well, that sucks. I'm a little worried as to what's gonna happen when I get there. And I have to get the power regulator too that's in there. Are people gonna hate me? Am I gonna get attacked? Maybe? No? No, nothing's gonna happen to me. Do you got to say anything?
Don't see the sense in all this fussing over the power. Cannery shutting down just means I'll have more bodies to bury.
What did happen to the to that one body with the gold teeth? Can't seem to find anything about that. We're here. Let's go inside town. See what happens. I guess I'll go talk to Reed. I'm probably gonna get attacked after that, and then I have to take the regulator so I can take it to my ship. Oh yeah, shit's about to go down. I have one quest to go talk to Reed, and I have another quest to go and retrieve
You want to know what gets my bile churning?
this.
Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters, plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it? Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me. I see. All right, then. Glad you got that off your chest. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Oh man.
Edgewater's dead. Our cannery's dead. Adelaide's deserters are never coming back.
Nope.
Spacer's Choice will shut us down before long. Some of us will die of illness by then. Some will move on. Some will starve. And as for me, I will tender my resignation, whereupon I shall be processed and then duly imprisoned for gross incompetence. Apologies won't give us our lives back, but for what it's worth, I am sorry too.
Can I shoot you?
You and I have got nothing more to say to each other.
Well, fine then. What the hell is happening to you? You're gonna attack me? Are people gonna attack me? Why did you run back here? Hey, wait, let me talk to you. Come back. Come back. Let me talk to you, come on. Oh, shit. Well, you should have left. No. It's not my fault you came back. Fuck, I missed. It's so goddamn dark in here, man. Barely see anything. So what else is gonna happen then? Who else is gonna attack me? So does this mean I could just take whatever I want? Right? Oh, they sealed it. Oh, hold on, my headset's about to die.
I put my whole life in that cannery.
You must be very proud.
What are we supposed to do now?
Exercise patience and contemplate the scriptures.
Just go over to the place, man.
Are we getting paid or not? Running around town talking
Any loss
about
of
lost
productivity
colony
will be
ships.
deducted from your pay.
Cannery's gone quiet. Never thought I'd see the day.
Is Reed hiding in there?
Mr. Thompson is aware of your concerns and remains committed to guiding Edgewater into prosperity.
Mr. Thompson is dead.
Got my hands full at the moment. Make it quick, please.
Okay, bye.
You picked a fine time to visit, stranger. I paid his burial fees, didn't I? Let the dead sleep. I don't understand. I found Eugene's body. I know the guy shot himself. Wait, are you telling me he was murdered? He was plagued? Oh, law, that's awful. I helped carry his body out. I could have been infected. This is all a little too much for me to take in. But I guess if Eugene wasn't a suicide, our town won't have to pay a penalty.
Doesn't matter anymore. There's no power anywhere now.
What are we supposed to do now?
Exercise patience and contemplate.
So that's it. That's pretty much it. I think I'm done here. Yep, what I have to do is return to the ship. But I think I'm actually gonna head over to that lab over there and see what she has to say.
I can't possibly cut anyone's...
I'm gonna head over there really quick and then I'll head to my ship. Let's see what he has to say about her coming back.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
That's it? So is she here? Where's she at? Where's the line bitch at? She didn't do shit. I just want to talk to the lady over here. I want to see what she says, and I'm going back to my ship. It looks like my reputation is not really too solid. There we go. It was only a secondary thing, so you know, best employee ever.
Do you hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence. Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go. I don't look forward to turning folk away. Camp's gotta stay pure, though. Can't have corporate loyalists mixing with us, no matter how desperate they may be. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life. You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
That's it. I'm done here. Any more apples on the ground that I could just take?
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Oh yeah, I have a perk. I haven't chosen it yet because I have no idea what to pick. I'm thinking of doing the lone wolf one, but I want to see if I could get another companion. I want to see how fast they die again, because if they die right away, I don't really care about companions anymore, and I'll just do that perk. If somehow they end up being good and they survive more than 5 minutes with me, then I'll pick something else.
I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
But yeah, I feel like I've been on this planet forever. I also feel like I've barely done anything in the game.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Cool, let's go put that generator. Let me see if I could talk to that guy. Which room did he take? Oh, he's right here.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
Damn, that's a lot. He's already here.
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Baconu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination. Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems. Thank you, Captain.
So tell me... I don't have another quest. Is this in here? Okay, I think that might actually be somewhere else. That's cool.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity. Something vexing you, Captain? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them. My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it. They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me. The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan. The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
That's a lot of shit, man.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated. I honestly don't know what I'd do. This quest has consumed me for the better part of my life. I fear there's nothing else left to me. What about you? What's your story? And how did he do that? Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
No one believes me.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you? A commendable attitude.
Okay, I'm done talking to him right now. That's a little bit too much. Yeah, break my leg. Got the shit running. Let me sleep. Okay, let me just double check that the quest that I got is not here. Yeah, it doesn't show up in the map. So yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities. We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kilkelly. Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her. Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the hope. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits, first-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you. Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram. A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath. Science, that's how. The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you.
I like how they don't ignore anything in this game when you're talking to people.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Cool. Look at that. We're in space now. I wonder if I could just go open the door really quick. Open the door. Oh, no, it's locked. Wait. Let me save. And... oh, transition to Edgewater landing pad. Oh man. I don't get to just go out in space and die, freeze to death. Kinda cool though. See, what places can I go to? So I'm right here. Or here, or here. here too. I forgot exactly where I have to go next, but I'll figure it out. Where did I come from again? I forgot. Was it Terra 2? I don't know. Looks like I already forgot. Here you can see all the planets. Alright, cool. Well, let's go to the next place then.